Hello, ladies and gentlemen watching on YouTube, and welcome to Race 35, the penultimate race of Season 10 of the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. I am Levi McIntyre, the voice of the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series, here to welcome you to the GEICO 500 here at Talladega Superspeedway, as we're getting set for 30 laps of racing at one of the biggest beasts in all of motorsports. And like I said, this is the race before the end of the season. We got one more after this, and that will be at Atlanta. But let's take a look at the point standings coming into the race here today. Kyle Matthews took the points lead over, and he leads by 55 points over both Jay Jefferson and James Qualls, 250 over Lisa Nelson, 345 over Dylan Jacobs, 370 over Scott Groverston, 375 over Laney Marino, 415 over Dylan Poteet and Daniel DK, and 510 over Jordan Forbes. So realistically, it's between Matthews, Jefferson, and Qualls for the championship. Lisa Nelson's still a long shot. She's going to have to hope to really run well here today and hope that the top three either finish pretty bad or bottom five, and Lisa Nelson can get a win or a good run, and she can find herself within a little bit of reach, but it's very unlikely considering with how Talladega is. So we'll see how things turn out. But the top 10 in the starting lineup, DJ Curtis getting his first pole of the season with his teammate Jonathan Zorline in second. Row 2, we have Seth Cole, Cole Deaver. Row 3, William Brock, Riley Henry. Row 4, Henry Sanford, Daniel Bouchard. And then row 5, Ryan Acosta, Laney Marino. Let's get the Command 2 fire engines for the GEICO 500 at Talladega. Everybody got their engines revved and are getting ready to roll around the track for the pace lap here. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting because with how, like I said, how competitive this season has been, who knows what can happen here today at Talladega because of the myriad of drivers we have in this field. And with how it seems like maybe the top three in the standings might try and play it safe for points here today, everybody else is going to pounce on the opportunity to win a race. DJ Curtis, for example, this is only his 14th start this season, but he's looking to end this season with a good run in hopes that moving into season 11 when he returns, but in a different number, the number 4 instead of the 33, we'll see what he can do during next season. But yeah, as I noticed, the top three in the points, they're more toward the back of the field in qualifying. Kyle Matthews, Jay Jefferson, and James Qualls. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to play it safe today for points and just wait until Atlanta on Friday to really go for it, or what the case is going to be. But with Talladega, everybody's going to go for it no matter what, considering the racing we see here, as well as the possibility of the big one. Then again, we had a massive big one during the Pensacola race a couple of weeks ago, so who really knows what we'll see here out of Talladega. Considering the last time we was here, it was a really good race, not as competitive as, say, the Daytona 500, but we'll see how it all is going to turn out, considering these guys are going to be going full tilt here today. But we're coming out of turn 4, getting ready to go through the tri-oval here at Talladega. And remembered, of course, the start-finish line being towards the end of the tri-oval, not in the middle of the tri-oval like, say, Daytona. Pace car is in the pit road, and ladies and gentlemen, we are about ready to get this race underway. The penultimate race of the season after today, only one more to go. But ladies and gentlemen, before then, it is time to boogity 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 go racing. Close at the line, but it was Henry Sanford that led the first lap by a tiny hair over William Brock, but now Rafael Leduc has the race lead. But yeah, everybody's already going balls to the wall, making moves 3 wide for pretty much the entire racetrack, which is exactly what I love to watch out of a race here at Talladega. But Leduc left the bottom open for Carson Gum to make a move, but now they are 4 wide. Oh, this is dangerous. They are leaning. Dylan Young and Scott Groverston back off. Oh man, they keep leaning. They are none too pleased with one another. Now they finally back off each other. I thought we was going to get the big one right away, but we somehow avoid all that. But man, that was a close call. But Alex Hoover led at the line right there as he got pushed to the front by Charles Belding in the 91 machine. But yeah, it's pretty much 3 wide every row except for like the first 4 or so cars who were in single file. But now Charles Belding with a big push coming from the 78 of Melissa Alexander to get the lead, but left the bottom open for the 78 of Melissa Alexander to take the top spot. And how, just to go to show you how quickly you can move up through the field. Yeah, Jay Jefferson, second in points, tied for second in points. Started around, I'm going to guess, about the 30th spot. Already up here into the top 3, pushing his teammate Lindsey Snyder to the race lead. But now, after Lindsey led a lap, she's going to let her teammate Jefferson try and go by and lead a lap, because she knows that Jefferson's going after this championship. And Jefferson trying to gain as much points as possible to get the points lead back, and when we head to Atlanta on Friday. And Jefferson's lead might be short-lived, as here comes Jessica Sheldon with a run to the inside. And she's got a big head of steam, courtesy of the 18 of Ricky Carmen, who's on his way up through the field. And how about James Qualls, who's also tied for second in points? He's already up here into the top 5 as he's pushing the 77 of Joey Parkhill, who's also pushing Ricky Carmen to the lead. Carmen leads, but now here comes Parkhill to the front to try and get the lead for himself. Joey Parkhill trying to go for win number 2 this season in hopes that he can move forward into season 11 and hope he can qualify for races when we get to him. And James Qualls' teammate Quentin Moore wants to go for the lead for himself and almost got blocked out off the track by Joey Parkhill, but Parkhill let him go. And now Quentin Moore to the top spot. Kind of shocked he didn't decide to just help push Qualls to the front so he can get those 5 bonus points because of the championship. But Keith Miller Jr. now to the lead, who got pushed by Daniel DK, and now Daniel DK is going to try and take the lead for himself. Daniel DK, who's looking to try and get closer to that Rookie of the Year battle, as really his chances of the championship is pretty much gone. But he's still slightly in the hunt for Rookie of the Year. He's just hoping to finish ahead of Lainey Marino and Lisa Nelson, the only other rookies that are in that hunt realistically. Oh, but there they go! Oh, the big one! And upside down, I saw Ricky Carmen. James Qualls was in it. He got crushed up into the wall. Lisa Nelson was in there too, and she was hoping for a good run. Now her championship hopes have been bursted into flames. Lindsey Snyder, Seth Cole, Ricky Carmen, Ryan Acosta, Scott Groverston involved. Looks like Charles Belding got through. Looks like Kyle Matthews, the points leader, made it through. But James Qualls got crushed up into the wall, although no front end damage, but I don't know if he's going to be up to speed or not. I feel like he's going to be off pace as a result of getting pushed up and then crushed into the wall. But man, the big one strikes early here at Talladega, as Dylan Jacobs managed to get to the race lead when they came to the caution. So Dylan Jacobs is currently the leader here at Talladega. Let's see what brought the caution out for the first time today here in the GEICO 500. So here's a look at what happened. So heading into turn 3, you got some leaning going on between Lisa Nelson and Seth Cole, and in doing that helped for Daniel Voiles to make it 4 wide underneath of all this mess. Same with Riley Henry in the 40 car. And then you're going to see some contact here in just a moment. It looks like the contact right there. Daniel Voiles getting into his teammate of Lisa Nelson so slightly, but then they back off, but then Lisa gets down into Riley Henry, and they all go up the racetrack, and then there you see Ricky Carmen getting hit in the right side, which is going to send him upside down. Looks like it was just a quick rollover for the 18 car, nothing too crazy. But yeah, big multi-car accident here in turns 3 and 4. Watching Kyle Matthews here, he's slowing it down, barely clips Lindsey Snyder, but nothing major, so he's going to be perfectly fine. But yeah, you got a lot of cars just ended up destroyed in all this mess, and the big one I feel for the most is Lisa Nelson. She was hoping that the top 3 in points would have had a bad run and she could have got away with a good win to keep herself alive in the title hunt, but now that's pretty much gone. James Qualls' championship hopes might be a bit tougher now since he got in there, but Kyle Matthews was the only one back there that got by without a problem, so the big one strikes early on here at Talladega. Dylan Jacobs leads. Let's take you to the restart here for the GEICO 500. Well, after that first caution, we have 3 cars out of the race. Ricky Carmen, Lindsey Snyder, and Seth Cole. Still got 37 cars on the track, but who knows how many of those, especially in the back of the field, are going to be up to speed. But it will be 20 laps to go when we get across the line. Dylan Jacobs is your leader. Second is Cole Deaver. Third, Caleb Kilburn. Fourth, Dylan Poteet. Fifth, Michael Norman. Sixth is Jordan Forbes. Seventh, Artur Castanhat. Eighth, Jay Jefferson. Ninth, Daniel DK. 10th is Charles Sanford. 11th is Alex Hoover. 12th, Keith Miller Jr. 13th, Jessica Shelton. 14th, Quentin Moore. 15th, Joey Parkhill. 16th, Daniel Bouchard. 17th, Daniel Voiles. 18th, Laney Marino. 19th, Jonathan Zorline. 20th, Hannah Klein. 21st is Matt McIntyre. 22nd, William Brock. 23rd, DJ Curtis. 24th, Alyssa Drayson. 25th, Rafael LeDuc. 26th is Jordan Lopez. 27th is Dylan Young. 28th, Henry Sanford. 29th, Carson Gum. 30th, Kyle Matthews. And then the rest of the field is Charles Belding, Melissa Alexander, Scott Groverston, James Qualls, Riley Henry, Lisa Nelson, and Ryan Acosta. So the ones I'm questioning the most of who will be up to speed are the 42, the 70, the 40, the 6. The 10 of Ryan Acosta, I don't know, he might be okay, but he's going to end up getting held up by slower cars, more than likely. But we'll see what happens on the restart, as, speaking of which, pace car pulling into pit road. Dylan Jacobs going to lead us to the green flag here at Talladega, as we're about ready to get back underway. Going through the tri-oval, about ready to hit the restart box. And we're off and running. Green flag is back out. 20 laps to go. And Dylan Jacobs got off to a pretty decent restart right there. Cole Deaver not quite as good, as now here comes Caleb Kilburn to try and take second spot away from the 3 of Deaver. Going to look through the back of the field to see who all is off pace. Looks like Riley Henry is the big one off pace. Looks like Lisa Nelson, James Qualls, and Scott Groverston look like they are okay for the most part. Shockingly, Qualls looks like he might be alright, but now with how it's starting to get a bit spread out here in the back, I don't know if they'll be able to catch back up to the main draft or not because it's so spread out. Unless they can, like, really go for it. And it looks like Melissa Alexander is a little bit off pace as well, because she's fallen way back. But yeah, unless some drivers fall backwards due to being stuck on the top side, I don't see any of these guys coming back up. Like Carson Gum, it looks like he's off pace just a little bit. That or he's just losing the draft, but Tough break for a lot of those guys who just got caught up in that wreck. But back up here at the front, Jordan Forbes did lead the previous lap, but now Jay Jefferson pouncing on the chance to get 5 bonus points so he can get closer to the points lead. As he leads right now, and he's going to block both lines to guarantee that he's going to lead this lap. And just barely he does, as here comes Alex Hoover with a run. As Hoover's looking to pounce on the chance to get his first career win. Keith Miller Jr. right behind him, looking for win number 3 of the season. A lot of drivers looking for a victory here as well, like Quentin Moore still looking for his first of the season. He's up here into the picture for himself. And I see Kyle Matthews about the 7th car in line on the inside. He's coming back through the field pretty much perfectly fine. So he's still in the hunt to probably win this race. And hell, he won back here earlier in the season. So Kyle Matthews looking to try to go for the Talladega sweep. Right now, 5th car in line on the inside. Laney Marino led that lap. But now Hannah Klein says it's my turn to lead, with that push from the 26 of Daniel Voiles. Well, Voiles tried to go in front of Alyssa Drayson, but to no avail right there, as Alyssa Drayson's got a run going on the inside. Close quarter racing up here from the lead all the way back to, I'm going to take a guess and say about 30th. So we got the top 30 in this group of cars. Everybody else has either lost a draft or are off the pace. But Hannah Klein led that lap, but now here comes Henry Sanford, who led the first lap and is back up here into the picture again as we're getting right there to the halfway point here in the GEICO 500. Still anybody's race that's up here in this lead draft. But yeah, Riley Henry way off the pace. Ryan Acosta a little bit further off the pace, although these 5 look like they might be up to speed but just have lost the main pack. Carson Gum, James Qualls, Melissa Alexander, Lisa Nelson, and Scott Groverston. But back up at the front, looks like Charles Belding pouncing on the opportunity to lead a lap. And he's going to right here at the line. Halfway through here at Talladega, now Matt McIntyre with a run to the inside, trying to get the lead for himself. Lots of new contenders now working their magic up here. Jordan Lopez in the 9. He's up here. And now he's going to try and go for the lead as well. But yeah, if there's one thing I've noticed with this Talladega, 4 wide is a no-go because of the fact that they just lean on each other too much. I mean, there is room to make it 4 wide, but drivers just not willing to cooperate for that. 3 wide, they can make it work no problem. But 4 wide, a lot trickier than it's said. Meanwhile, Dylan Poteet now has the top spot on track. Right behind him is Rafael Leduc, who is, like I said, in his final season. And he still is looking for his first win of Season 10. Today could be the day to make it happen, as he's now about to take the lead from Poteet. But they are closing in quick on that 40 car of Riley Henry. And who knows what's going to happen, since they are 3 wide for many rows up here. And I don't know which lane he's going to end up holding up as a result of all that. But it looks like Leduc is going to lead a lap here at the line, as it's now 13 laps to go. And now here comes Artur Castanha to make it 3 wide for the lead. And I tell you, Artur Castanha, despite this is his 18th start of the season, he's been impressive in the races he's run. 9 top 10s, a win, average finish of 13.1, and now they have caught Riley Henry, and oh man, this may not end well, as Riley's kind of holding everybody up, not just the middle lane, but he is holding up the middle line right now, so the bottom and the top grooves are going to prevail a little bit because of that. So the middle line is kind of thwarted right now because of the 40 of Riley Henry, but the middle and top sides going by without a problem. But now it looks like those 3 remaining cars up on the top side, Sheldon, Drayson, and Klein, all going to get held up for now by the 40 cars. So that definitely shook up the pack in a bigger way as Keith Miller Jr. leads. But here comes Dylan Jacobs back with a run, getting pushed by his teammate, Jay Jefferson. As Jefferson's still hungry to try and gain points heading into Atlanta. No doubt he's going to gain a ton of points away from James Qualls, but Kyle Matthews is still the points leader, and Jefferson looking to gain those 55 extra points in hopes to get himself closer to the title hunt heading into Atlanta on Friday. And now Jefferson finds himself back in the lead, but right behind him is the hungry young man of Joey Parkhill. But before too long, they're going to have another slow car to deal with, and that's Ryan Acosta in the 10 car. And now here comes Parkhill with the run, getting pushed by Dylan Young. It's going to be 10 laps to go when we cross the line, so still plenty of time for anybody up here to make something work. But who knows? Now it looks like the one driver, unfortunately, that lost the group because of lap traffic is Alyssa Drayson, so she's going to fall back because of all that. Lost the draft because of the 40 of Riley Henry, but maybe whenever they catch Ryan Acosta, she might be able to take advantage and get back up there, but that's a difficult task. But they are closing in rapidly on the 10 car. So let's see what happens with Acosta. Is he going to hold up the bottom, or is he going to hold up the top? He's going to hold up the bottom lane, so the top groove and the middle grooves are going to prevail for now, but even if that helped Alyssa Drayson, it's still too far away. So I don't think the 87 is going to be much of anything. And actually, I think maybe Ryan Acosta wasn't totally off pace. Maybe now he is up to speed now that he's in the draft. And now he's actually going to work to try and get his lap back. And in turn, that actually is going to help for Jordan Forbes to pounce on the chance to get the lead back for himself. As this race has still been very competitive, but now Ryan Acosta trying to hold up everyone for his own ends, but now the bottom lane is going to prevail. Jordan Forbes had the lead, but here comes Laney Marino with a push from the points leader, Kyle Matthews. Daniel DK turned around, up into the wall, and I think Jay Jefferson was caught up in there. Or maybe not. No, he wasn't. I get confused with the black and red cars, but another big one has struck here at Talladega. I saw Daniel DK, the first one sent around, and a lot of other cars caught up in this. Caution is back out, and Kyle Matthews managed to lead the lap, so he's going to hang on to the lead for the time being after another multi-car accident has just occurred. But Kyle Matthews leads here at Talladega. Let's take you to the replay to find out what brought the caution out for the second time today here in the GEICO 500. Well, here's a look at what happened. So this is going to be similar to when the first caution came out. They are 4 wide once again, and it looks like the contact is going to be between Quentin Moore and Daniel DK, as Quentin Moore tries to get in line behind DK but just did not have enough room. Turns the 66 sideways, and he almost had it saved, but then as he's trying to catch his car, he gets up into Dylan Poteet, and then we're off and running in with this whole mess, as DK manages to avoid major damage and avoid getting turned around, but then you see the drivers that are stuck up top just end up getting collected in all this. Michael Norman, Artur Castanha, Jonathan Zorline, Caleb Kilburn, and Quentin Moore. Man, if you saw further up ahead, he took a brutal hit. So too does Michael Norman up into the outside wall. Some hard impacts. Even Joey Parkhill hit pretty hard in this whole ordeal. But somehow, someway, Daniel DK avoided disaster. But still, another multi-car accident here at Talladega. Let's take you to the restart here at Talladega. So as a result of that second caution, as well as a stack-up that happened coming to the caution, we got numerous cars out of the race. Keith Miller Jr., Joey Parkhill, Lisa Nelson, James Qualls, Charles Belden, Quentin Moore, Hannah Klein, Jordan Lopez, Michael Norman, and Riley Henry as they join Ricky Carmen, Lindsey Snyder, and Seth Cole out of the race. 26 cars on track, 27 cars on track, 26 on the lead lap. It'll be 4 laps to go when we get back to racing. If we get another caution, the race will end. Kyle Matthews is the leader. Second is William Brock. Third is Alex Hoover. Fourth, Laney Marino. Fifth, Rafael Leduc. Sixth is Daniel Voiles. Seventh, Dylan Jacobs. Eighth, Jordan Forbes. Ninth is Henry Sanford. 10th, Jay Jefferson. 11th, Daniel Bouchard. 12th, Dylan Young. 13th, Daniel DK. 14th, Charles Sanford. 15th, Jessica Shelton. 16th, DJ Curtis. 17th, Cole Deaver. 18th, Matt McIntyre. 19th, Alyssa Drayson. 20th, Jonathan Zorleen. And then the rest of the lead lap cars, Melissa Alexander, Carson Gum, Scott Groverston, Artur Castanha, Caleb Kilburn, and Dylan Potey, with Ryan Acosta in the middle of the pack, 1 lap down. Kyle Matthews looking to put the exclamation point on this championship as the pace car pulls in the pit road. Final 4 laps to be run. Matthews also looking to sweep Talladega for the first time ever in the history of this series. Green flags back out. 4 to go. Kyle Matthews, not the best restart. It looked like Alex Hoover was going to go on the top side, but again, top side is a no-good here at this track. You will want to be on the bottom if you want to make a move or get a lane to go. Meanwhile, as Matthews trying to hold on, William Brock feels it's time for himself to go for the lead, as he's still searching for his first win of the season. And he's come close on a couple of different occasions. Today could be the day where he finally closes the deal. Oh, I thought they were going to attempt 4 wide up here, and that would have been bad. But William Brock leads with 3 laps to go. We still got plenty of drivers up here to battle it out. Even a small group of cars that are within reach of the lead pack are trying to form up there so they can stay in contention. Yeah, definitely got a few cars off pace. William Brock trying to hang on to the top spot. Jay Jefferson going to pounce on the chance to get up further through the field. Getting pushed by fellow Dodge Dylan Young, as he's trying to go further ahead of Kyle Matthews in points. But it ain't over until it's over. Anything can happen, as there are still drivers within reach of trying to go for the win here. But Jefferson will lead here at the line with 2 laps to go. But now he goes up top as Dylan Young goes to the inside for the lead. Dylan Young up at the front, Rafael Leduc right there on his tail, and how about Charles Sanford? Despite some damage, he's still up to speed, and he's still got a chance at winning this race. Oh, but he got a bit tight, I think, because of that damage, and now DJ Curtis going to pounce on the opportunity to go up to second. Oh man, are they attempting 4 wide back there? I think they are. Oh man, just keep it together for 1 more lap at least. I don't know, it's going to be hard, but maybe they sold it to 3 wide as the white flag is out. DJ Curtis has the lead. Ryan Acosta trying to get his lap back, and in turn helping Jessica Sheldon try and pull up to get the lead for herself. Jessica Sheldon has the top spot for now. Now she's going to go to the bottom to try and get around Ryan Acosta, but can she hold off for the rest of the race? I don't know. They're trying, though. But Daniel Bouchard's right there behind them, and Bouchard looking to do exactly what his namesake Ron Bouchard did, and that's come out of nowhere for the win. We're out of the turn 4. Here comes Bouchard to the bottom with a push from Daniel Voiles. Doesn't look like anybody's going to stop the 19 today. Checkered flag waving. Daniel Bouchard wins the GEICO 500 at Talladega. Close, good pass off of turn 4 entering the tri-oval, and it paid off as Daniel Bouchard does what his namesake Ron Bouchard did, and that's come out of nowhere to win at Talladega. Great job for that 19 team. And believe it or not, that was his first top 5 of the season as well, which is even crazier. But congrats to that 19 team nonetheless. Let's look at the rest of the results. Daniel Voiles, yet again the bridesmaid, finishing in 2nd. Great run nonetheless. Alyssa Drayson with yet another top 5 in the 3rd spot. Jessica Shelton with a great run in 4th. Almost had, but just got passed at the end, finishing 4th. And then Cole Deaver with a great run in 5th. Another top 10 for Jonathan Zorline, finishing in 6th. Jordan Forbes with a great run in 7th. Great run in 8th for Henry Sanford. Another top 10 for Dylan Jacobs in 9th. And then Alex Hoover rounding out the top 10. Then there's your top 20, top 30. Bottom 5 for this week: Michael Norman, Riley Henry, Ricky Carman, Lindsey Snyder, and Seth Cole. That does it for our coverage here at Talladega. Final race to come on Friday. It's going to be at Atlanta. But until then, here is Daniel Bouchard's victory burnout in the point standings. And this is Levi McIntyre signing off.